Well, hello and welcome back. Welcome to day 5 of our journey through the Proverbs. In the book of Proverbs, we are introduced to 2 metaphorical women. So far, we've been introduced to the woman Wisdom. She's the one who's calling out to you, and she's the one who we are encouraged to get to know better. She would kind of be like the angel on one shoulder, or your conscience. In today's chapter, we are going to be introduced to the devil on the other shoulder. She's represented by the adulteress, and she's the one that wants you to get into all kinds of mischief. She's the one that wants you to get into trouble and be naughty. She's the one that Santa Claus would not appreciate. This chapter also takes things on a more literal level in verse 15 and following, where it kind of spells things out for us a little bit more. So watch for that. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the text for today. In Proverbs chapter 5, we read, "My child, pay attention to my wisdom. Turn your ear to my understanding, that you may maintain discretion, that your lips may preserve knowledge. For the lips of an adulteress drip honey. Her mouth is smoother than oil, but in the end she is as bitter as wormwood, and as sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps lead straight to the grave. She gives no thought to the way of life. Her ways are crooked, and she doesn't know it. Now, therefore, my children, listen to me. Don't depart from the words of my mouth. Remove your way far from her. Don't come near the door of her house, lest you give your honor to others and your years to the cruel one. Lest strangers feast on your wealth and your labors enrich another person's house. You will groan at your latter end when your flesh and your body are consumed, and say, how I have hated instruction, and my heart despised correction. I haven't obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor turned my ear to those who instructed me. I have come to the brink of utter ruin among the gathered assembly. Drink water out of your own cistern, running water out of your own well. Should your springs overflow in the streets, streams of water in the public squares? Let them be for yourself alone, not for strangers with you. Let your spring be blessed. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. A loving doe and a graceful deer, let her breasts satisfy you at all times. Be captivated always with her love. For why should you, my son, be captivated with an adulteress? Why embrace the bosom of another? For the ways of mankind are before the Lord's eyes. He examines all his paths. The evil deeds of the wicked ensnare him. The cords of his sin hold him firmly. He will die for lack of instruction. In the greatness of his folly, he will go astray. There you have that. Seems like every time we read through the Proverbs, it is some pretty sobering stuff, that is for sure. And I think what's interesting is, I think last time I commented on instruction, and again, they're really focusing on holding on to instruction. I really like verse 8, where it says, remove your way far from her. Don't come near to the door of her house. In other words, stay away, stay away, stay back. Now, of course, nothing makes you want to go check something out more than a warning to stay away. Am I right? You tell me to stay away. Where do you think I'm going to go? Right into trouble. And so I think there's wisdom, though, in not dabbling. Famous last words, right? Oh, I'll just have one. It's this idea of kind of messing around, playing around, walking on the edge, so to speak. And this takes an incredible amount of self-control to do this, which is why I think it's good to retain a perspective that what you're staying away from is harmful. It's not just stay away, stay away. Oh, stay away. What is it? I must need to go see what it is. No. Understand that what it is harmful. And so the affirmation that I've come up with today is, I stay away from harmful things. I stay away from harmful things. Now, today I actually have one of my guests, one of my friends, one of my viewers has sent in their thoughts, their takeaways, and I want to read that for you now. This is from a friend, Enrique, from Wilmington, North Carolina. And Enrique, specifically, he likes Proverbs chapter 5, verse 18, where it says, "May your fountain be blessed, and may you rejoice in the wife of your youth." And his takeaway from that is that this is a great reminder of how blessed I am with my wife of 20 years. It doesn't feel like we've been married that long. It takes faith, hope, and love to work through marriage as we strive to become one flesh. Every bit of the journey is worth it and worthy of rejoicing. Well, I definitely want to thank my friend Enrique for submitting his thoughts about Proverbs chapter 5. And I'd also love to hear your takeaway as well. That's what this is all about, sharing our takeaways from the Proverbs. So please leave a comment in the comments section below. And if you have any questions, anything at all, please feel free to reach out. There's more info in the description on how to do that. But I'll let you go for now. Have a great day. Enjoy meditating on Proverbs chapter 5, and we'll catch you tomorrow.